It was under the more. All right, so we are waiting. I'm just gonna put a big post, quick post.
Hey, Shannon, you had a message in the tribe on your app that said use the above link. So I
Oh,
sent
that was from 2 weeks ago, if you looked at the date.
Yeah, I tried to use that link tonight because I thought that's when you wanted that, because you said today to use the link above. So I used that one and I couldn't get
Doesn't
in.
it have a date on there?
Yeah, but it said go above and that was the next one above. So I thought that's where we were going on. So you might, a couple of people confused.
Okay. Where was that? In what group? Just tell me what group.
I think it was Zoom meeting link.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, so it says June 12th.
Yeah, but your message today to Chantel said link above.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So you
Got
might
it.
have a couple
I'm
of
gonna
people
delete it.
confused. Yeah, because I just tried doing that.
Okay, got it. I understand what you're saying.
I did the same thing.
Yeah,
Sorry,
somebody else just said they
sorry.
did the same.
I got it. I heard. Thank you. Tonight's meeting is regular. Like. All right, I reposted it. Forgot all about that. It was a month ago almost. But I'm glad you guys are in. Because honestly, this is the most amount of people that have been in the meeting in weeks. Which is surprising because it's summertime. All right. I posted in there and then I'll just remind everybody, we are on Zoom. Oh, you're on there, Chantel. Okay, good. All right. I just want to make sure because my error with my message. All right, we got 2 minutes before we get started. Need my glasses so I can see my notes. Okay, we got 1 minute to go. So totally random. Does anybody wear like Louis Vuitton stuff? Because I'll show you why. Someone bought this for me. Actually, the old owner of Orange Theory in World Palm bought this for me and it connects to your Apple Watch, but I will not wear it. It clips like this, I guess, once it's on. Andrea would totally understand this because she knows the old owner of Orange Theory and all she did was wear name brands. But it clips like this, I guess, and connects to your Apple Watch. And I mean, it's real Louis Vuitton stuff and it comes in like this beautiful box. If anybody wants it, it's yours. You can have it for free. If you don't live here, you just got to pay for the shipping. So I'm not paying for the shipping, but it came in this cute little box. Share your sparkle bands. But I've never taken it out of the box. And I was cleaning my office and I was like, oh, wow. I would never wear that. Anyway, but you guys could wear it. That sounded awful. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Happy Wednesday, everyone. So I always do our housekeeping first. So this is the second to last meeting of our Shred into Summer, right? We have one more Wednesday and then we start with our new session. Let me confirm that. So this would be the 3rd, the 10th. Yep, that would start our new session. New session starts on the 15th. And so the next meeting would be our wrap-up meeting, right? I put in an announcement about the Christmas in July. So if anybody is taking advantage of that, you can stack them and get enough to cover you for as long as you need it. It's buy 2 sessions, get the third one half off. And you guys know, even with that, your sessions decrease as you go. And a bunch of you did take advantage of that, which is great. I mean, there are people that are good for like a year now, which is awesome. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. So I love that. And I probably won't do it again. So it's Christmas in July. That's why I did it. So just so you guys know. Okay. Next thing, before the last meeting, I said I wanted to make an announcement about something with the app. And it really pertains to the people, honestly, that use in-app tracking. And I did a diagnosis or diagnostics, whatever you call it. And I looked at statistics, and 61% of the people in the app are using in-app tracking now, which is amazing. It's so much better than it was. I mean, it's 3 years since started in-app tracking, right? They've added where if you choose in-app tracking, I can give you a meal plan and you can swap out foods if you don't like anything that's in there. And there's the recipe for it. You can go high protein, low protein, high carb, low carb. You have all those options. Even if I don't give you a meal plan, when you do in-app tracking, you can go into Discovery or Explore, and there's recipes, like thousands of recipes that you wouldn't even have to do the macros for because it's already done for you in the app. What's new is that you now have a shopping list. So if you plug in recipes, remember my Fit Men Can Cook app that I love? This is doing that now. So let's say you choose 3 recipes, it will build your shopping list for you. And it'll tell you total how much of everything you need, which is amazing. So if you're doing in-app tracking, definitely take advantage of that. If you're not doing in-app tracking, unfortunately, you can't take advantage of that, but you can get the Fit Men Can Cook app, which it used to be free. Then it went to $3.99. I have no idea how much it is anymore. I think I still have it. I don't even use it anymore, but it's a great app. Let's see. Fit Men Cook. That's what it's called. Oh, and now there's a new version, 5.65. But this is great. It has all the recipes in it. It breaks it down how you want it. Once you pick out your recipes, it'll make you a shopping list. It's awesome. So I put a bunch of recipes in here, and that's my shopping list. So my app will do the same exact thing as the Fit Men Cook app, but totally up to you which one you guys use. All right, so I did that. Let me just go through my in-app. Oh, I put a new workout in the app on Monday. It's called July workout or something, July 1st, something like that. It can be done at home or in the gym. It can be done with dumbbells or kettlebells or both. It says it is only going to take, I think, 17 minutes, but I don't know why it says that. It's going to take you like 45 minutes easily. It's 3 circuits, 3 rounds, each circuit. It hits every body part. I actually did the workout myself after I built it on Monday, and I had a couple of my private clients do it. And the next day they said that they were sore, which is awesome. So I'm going to put another one in on Monday again. And I'm going to keep putting in new workouts every Monday, a different workout. It's still going to be total body. I don't believe in splitting up your body parts. Someone asked me why. And the reason why I don't believe in doing legs one day and arms one day and the next day back or the next day chest is because if you did Monday one thing, Tuesday one thing, Wednesday one thing, next thing is by the time you get back to biceps, it's been 6 days and you've done biceps once. You're not going to grow. But if you do full body every time you work out, targeting different parts of your bicep, targeting different parts of your tricep, targeting different parts of your legs, but every day is a full body, then you're always hitting those same muscles and you're always going to see growth and strength, right? So that's the goal. That's why I do full body. So somebody asked me, a bunch of people asked me, are you going to do a split for also? I will if you really want it, but it won't help you in any way. Someone else said, I saw you put the workout in the app. Do we have to do it? You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, right? I'm your coach. I'm not your guard. I'm not your dictator. If I can't tell you, I can't tell you what to do. I can only give you guidance and advice. So it would behoove you to do a strength workout at least 3 days a week. That's when you will start to see results. It will behoove you to do at least 1 to 2 HIIT sessions a week incorporated with the strength training or lifting. Cardio is important, but it will make you soft. Keep that in mind. The more cardio you do, the softer your body will get. So we all need cardio, but you can get some of that cardio in your HIIT session. And the way you can do that is you do 10 jumping jacks, you grab your dumbbells, and you do 10 squats. You do 10 jumping jacks, 10 squats, 10 jumping, 10 squats, done. Then you can do jump squats and you can do shoulder press. There's always a way, but if you get your heart rate up, that is considered cardio. Or you can get on the treadmill, go on the treadmill for 3 minutes, get off your treadmill for 3 minutes and do bicep curls, get back on your treadmill, go for 2 minutes, get back off your treadmill, do squats, get back on your treadmill. There's always ways to incorporate it to make it a HIIT session. There's no true HIIT session. You can go on YouTube and type in HIIT and you're going to find 5,000, 5 million different HIIT workouts and they're all different. Right? If you don't want to do burpees and it's on your workout, don't do burpees. Do something else. Do walkouts. Burpees are just a glorified walkout to a push-up, right? So there's always things to do. There's always ways. You don't need me to say you have to do this. And that's not why you're here. You're here for nutrition, and the bonus is the fitness, and you get the life coaching, and you get the habit coaching as part of it. But you definitely need to get everything in. That's the super, super important thing. Okay, new workout. Okay, so, whoops, I just broke my pen. Let me fix that real quick. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. How many of you are going to a barbecue or I don't know, what do you do 4th of July? I go to bed. I have no idea. I don't even see fireworks. I have to be up at 3:20 a.m. on Friday. So do you go, you go to barbecues, you go to the beach, right? You go boating. Those are all 4th of July things. You do social stuff. With that, there's always food, right? There's barbecue foods, there's burgers, there's hot dogs, there's salads, and I don't mean salads, I mean like bean salads and potato salad and macaroni salad and all those yummy things that everybody likes to eat. So when we do those things, we want to revert back to my 3-bite rule. Do you guys remember the 3-bite rule? You take 1 bite to taste it. You take 1 bite to enjoy it, savor it, and you take 1 bite to say goodbye to it. A bite is a tablespoon. And you can do that with anything. You still have to track it, but that will help you have all those foods that you want to eat. Also, when you have the food in front of you, try to eat a protein, a carb, a protein, a carb, a protein, a carb. Don't go right into those carbs because we love the carbs so much. And we just want to eat them first and foremost. I know when I would do my plate once upon a time, it would have mac and cheese, beans, coleslaw, macaroni salad, and potato salad, and maybe a piece of grilled chicken breast. This is once upon a time. Now it's 2 pieces of grilled chicken breast, a tablespoon of all those things I mentioned. So my plate flipped. So think about when you're building your plate wherever you are. Eat something before you go. You know, I always say, have a protein shake before you go, maybe have tuna before you go, something protein, because that will make you not hungry. It'll satiate you. And you won't get to where you're going and just want to eat and start picking up the chips. Take something with you that you know you will enjoy and other people may or may not enjoy it, but you know you've made it and you know what it is, right? So it could be cucumbers with vinaigrette and red peppers, and you can even put beans in it, and it's an amazing salad. And you know what you put in it, you're able to track it, you're able to log it. Even if you're bringing your own baked beans, you know what you're doing with it. You're not, people put in a lot of maple syrup and sugar in baked beans. So if you create your own, you make your own, then you'll know what's in it. So try to bring something with you. I always bring when I would go places, I would always bring a parfait of like light Cool Whip, strawberries, light Cool Whip, blueberries, light Cool Whip, blackberries, and make it look like a flag. But it's very good for you. It tastes delicious, and everybody's like, oh my God, that's so pretty. Because it looks really pretty. It looks like a flag. So, okay. So I love that there's a bunch of people on here tonight. Obviously, there's 100 and something people in the app and in the program, and we have 3, 6, 8 people in the meeting. And I get it. It's summertime. People are on vacation. I get it. Tomorrow's a holiday. People are driving, traveling, flying, all that stuff. But I want to remind you of why we have meetings. And the meetings are because they're important to stay accountable, to take ownership. And they say that when you attend weekly meetings for anything, it could be AA, NA, OA, which is Overeaters Anonymous. It could be Shred Tribe. The likelihood of long-term keeping your habits is more likely than if you were not to attend these meetings. And yes, I record them. And I love that you guys can watch them on record, but being present is a little bit better. But I get it. I'm with businesses and companies that we have Zoom meetings. I'm like, oh my God, I just don't want to sit in a Zoom meeting at 8 o'clock on a Monday night. I just walked in the door. That's the last thing I want to do. So I listen to it on the way to work on Tuesdays. I feel like I still get something out of it, but they do say if you're present in the moment, you pick up other nooks and crannies. And the meetings are always in YouTube, so you guys can always use those, right? Coming to the meetings will make you feel more confident when you get off the meeting that you can do this. It kind of like reassures you, like, all right, I did the meeting. I know what I have to do for the week. I have my homework. This is what I'm going to do. And then you do it for the week, right? And then you do it for the next week. And then you meet up for the next week. And it just helps you stay consistent. So that's why we have the meetings. You'll see consistent people on the meetings every single week. Those are the ones that are losing consistently. Looking on the app, looking like on the Zoom right now, they're pretty much everybody that's on here has been consistent, whether they watched it live or watched it record, because I know when you guys do, you tell me pretty much. And you guys have all been really successful, which is amazing. We're not going around the room today because it's not a first meeting, so we're not going to talk about that. Okay. So we talked about why it's important. We talked about all the good stuff. We talked about the new meetings. We are going back to weekly workouts. If you guys join the Zoom, I want to start getting back into that. I want to do it for me, not even for you guys, in addition to, and I feel like when we see each other weekly or bi-weekly, that you guys stay more focused as well. So I need for everyone as your homework to tell me what days, not just one day, what days, what times would work for you for a 30-minute Zoom workout. It could be, if you say you're free Monday through Friday, 6 p.m., awesome. Just tell me what you are free, and I'm going to try to get everybody's together and try to figure out 1 or 2 days that work for people. Because otherwise I sit and wait for RSVPs, and then it comes Saturday morning, I'm like, all right, nobody's doing it. I'm going to go to the gym, right? So I need to know at least pre-committal, and then we'll work from there. But we were meeting every Monday and we were doing it. So I would love to get back into that, even if we did it before our meeting on Wednesday. So we back it up and go right into the meeting. But we'll figure that out. Okay. So there's a thing called the summer slide. Has anybody ever heard of that? If you haven't heard of that with that term, it's a hashtag summer slide. You slide backwards during the summer. A lot of people do it because they're going on vacations. They're going to ice cream every night because that's like a thing to do in the summer. They're going for pizza a lot. They're always out and about. They're never actually home in the summer because they want to be out and about. Their kids are home, so they want to do things all the time. They're traveling a lot. So we want to avoid the summer slide. A couple of ways we're going to avoid the summer slide is being present in the meetings, is being engaged in the app. Writing down your goals just for the summer months. Whatever it is, like I know we all have long-term goals. We all have short-term goals, but what is your goal for July? and you guys are all gonna send me your goal for July. It might be tracking every single day. It might be getting in my water every day because it's really hard for me to get my water in during the summer because I'm running around with the kids and I just can't do it, right? It might be going to bed at a certain time because you don't have to wake up so early, but now you're staying up till 1 o'clock in the morning because you don't have to get up for work in the morning because you're a teacher. But now you're getting up early, so now you're hurting yourself by not getting enough sleep. So whatever that is, I need everybody to send me at least one goal for the month of July. And stick with it. Okay. Because remember, if you don't have a plan and you don't have a goal, it's just going to get away from you. And the summer is going to be like, oh my God, I promised myself I was going to lose 4 pounds this summer and I gained 6. How'd the summer go so fast? And we've all been there with certain things. Stick to a schedule. So we have a tendency when school's out or when we're not working during the summer, or we take time off, we lose all control over our schedules. Oh, you want to just get up and we're just going to go, blah, 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 blah. Great. But have a routine. Stick to your nighttime routine if you had a routine. Stick to your morning routine. If you got up and had your hot tea and did your meditation, did your journaling, try to stick with that. Even though summer is chaotic. Stay busy. Because a lot of times we're like, oh, I'm finally not working or the kids are home. I'm just going to chill out. We're going to have Marathon Monday. It's raining out. Try to keep yourself busy. Try to keep yourself motivated and active, even if it's crappy weather out, especially when you live in the state of Florida. It rains every freaking day. Every day. Be mindful. So people will send me a message and say, I'm going on vacation. I'm going to track every day. I'm not going to do this and I'm not going to eat this and I'm going to stick to it. And, you're going to be so proud of me. Wait till I get back. And I say, hold, stop. You're going on vacation. Enjoy your vacation. Be mindful. You don't have to track, but you're going to be more mindful on vacation than you probably would be if you're at your home. Because you don't want to slide backwards. So enjoy your summer, but be very mindful of what you're doing. If you're going to visit family, you're going to visit family. You're not going to visit family to eat cupcakes and pound cakes and I don't even know, ice cream. And that's not why you're going there, right? You're going there because you're going to visit family. Now, I train a private client, and this is a very funny story. I train a private client. She's actually in the app too. And sometimes she watches the meeting, sometimes she doesn't. I train her twice a week. She's super, super focused, super committed. She's lost a ton of weight. She looks amazing. And she's going to New York next week for 7 days. And I said, oh, what do you have planned? And she literally listed off everywhere she's eating for lunch and dinner every single day she's there. And I was like, well, what else are you doing? She goes, no, I'm going because I miss all the food. She goes, so be prepared. When I come back, I'm in another Stretch Tribe session because I know I'm going to gain 6 to 8 pounds. And I was like, well, why are you going to do that? She goes, because I haven't been there in 3 years. And I have not ate at Mario's. And she was naming all these places. And they're on Long Island. I just don't know them because I haven't been there in so long. And she's more like by Roosevelt Field and all that. But she like literally has a list. She sent a list of all and what she's getting there. And she's so excited. Her Chinese food, her bagels, her this, her that. I was like, you know what? You're paying thousands of dollars. You're taking off of work. You're not getting paid because she doesn't get paid when she doesn't work. Enjoy it. The best part about macros is it goes right back and you take it right back off. And I know she's going to have all those things, but she also said she's getting up every single morning and going for her runs and doing everything she's supposed to be doing. So we'll see what happens when she comes back. That's to be continued. Also, I want you guys to keep in the back of your minds that because in the summer, we retain water, we sweat, we drink a lot of water, the scale could technically go up. It's going up because we're retaining water. It's not going up because you gained weight. You didn't gain fat. Just like when you guys message me on Monday and you say, I don't get it. I weighed in on Sunday morning and I weighed 145 pounds and I just weighed in and I weigh 151 pounds. How did I gain 6 pounds? You didn't. It's not fat. Your body's retaining water. Maybe you had salt, maybe you had shitty sleep, maybe you have a big meeting at work the next day. Who knows? But it's not fat. It's impossible. Honestly, it's impossible for your body to gain 2 pounds of fat in 24 hours. It's impossible. Sorry, I'm getting over walking pneumonia too, by the way, which sucks. Okay. I'm gonna go back a second to the barbecues again, the parties and stuff tomorrow. When you guys choose what you're eating, make sure you choose the leaner meats. It just hit me in the head about hot dogs for some reason. Hot dogs is not real food, just so you guys know. Like when you go to Home Depot and they smell so good because the hot dog guy's out there, it's not real food. I don't remember the last time I had a hot dog, but try just to stay more towards the leaner foods, the leaner salads. And if you need to text me when you're somewhere tomorrow and you need me to help you out, I can. I'm teaching a 90-minute spin class in the morning and I have a facial at 3, but otherwise I can totally help you guys out. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about, because a bunch of people messaged me, how do these meetings go so fast? I feel like I'm always like cramming in the last part, is fiber. So in the app, in your MyFitnessPal app, in the in-app app, in the whatever you're using, you can see your fiber intake. And it is super important to know how much or how little fiber you're eating. If you are constipated, you should definitely be mindful of your fiber. If you're the opposite, if your cholesterol is too high, there's so many things that your fiber affects, and we're going to talk about it. So first I want to talk about where your fiber number should be at. So if you're under 50, you should be taking in 25 to 28 grams of fiber a day. Female under 50. Men under 50, 31 to 34. Women 51 and older, 22 grams of protein, fiber. And men 51 and older, 28 grams of fiber a day. So totally random sidebar. I had a boyfriend when I was in kindergarten. And then I had a boyfriend, you have boyfriends like when you go through your stages of life, right? I had a boyfriend, I can't remember if he was in like middle school. His name was Chris Matthews. Well, when you start to see him, he just joined my Shred Tribe for the next session. Totally random. But I guess he sees all of my posts and his wife and him want to get fit. So you're going to start seeing his name in here. But when you guys see him in here, you'll know that he was my first real boyfriend. How funny is that? Totally random. Okay. So back to fiber. So fiber, oh, I just got my running out of time notification. Running out of fiber. Fiber is known as roughage. You guys know what fiber is, right? It's like your broccoli, your Brussels sprouts, all those yummy things that we all love to eat. It's good for digestion. We talked about it. If you're stopped up, it's good for weight control and it's good for heart health. Heart health being your cholesterol. So it'll help by bulking or softening your stool, whichever one you need. And it absorbs water. So those are it's really important to hit those fiber numbers. If you're 50 and you're at 30 on your fiber, we need to pull back a little bit. I was in that stage when you guys know I eat a bag of family-sized broccoli every day. Well, I was eating that every day for dinner, but I was also eating a bag of broccoli or Brussels sprouts or something for lunch, and my fiber got way too high. And I felt it for real. So I had to figure out what I was doing. So you've got to keep an eye on those numbers. Fiber helps you feel full. So I'm a volume eater, which is why I love eating all the vegetables in that one big bowl. When you eat volume and you eat a lot of fiber, it'll fill you up and you won't want to snack on the foods that you would think you want to snack on, especially if you make it your dinner choice and you have a lot of fiber at dinner. You won't look for that ice cream bar or whatever it is at the end of the night. Popcorn is fiber. Popcorn is good. For a while there, I was in a kick of having skinny popcorn every day, the little bags. I got away from it, but I kind of want to get back into it. So that's a great, I'm gonna go into those options too. Okay, heart health. Fiber can lower your blood cholesterol by binding and cleaning your gut, which is super, super important. So, it'll help lower your total and your LDL cholesterol. So definitely, if you have any of those issues, even if you're on medication for cholesterol, you should be doing it on your own as well. It helps stabilize your glucose levels, which is very important for people that have diabetes. It helps reduce the risk of stroke when you're at the right fiber level. Obviously, we talked about it. It promotes gut health and immunity. If you feel like you're swollen or inflamed and your joints are hurting, if you're eating the right amount of fiber, it will take that inflammation away or reduce it. It helps retain calcium. So over 50, our bones start getting less dense, less calcium, osteoporosis, all those things. It helps with that. So raise your hand if you've been watching your fiber numbers. Raise your hand if you just looked at your fiber number and were like, oh shit, I need to keep an eye on my fiber number. Okay, so, so 2 things for homework tonight. What is your July goal? Only July. If you're going on a vacation, that might be a goal or something to stick with it. And then I want to know what your fiber number was just for today, because tomorrow it's going to be a lot better, I can guarantee you. But just for today, I want you to message me. Otherwise, I'll be going through everybody's phone. It'll take me too long to go through everybody's logs. So I need you to message me, and that's how I'll know if people are watching it on record too. Okay, really quick housekeeping. One more thing I want to talk about before we end the meeting is if you referred anyone to the program, please remind me so I can give you the credit. It comes off of your session. If you've already paid, I will give it back to you, that money, or hold it for another credit or whatever the case may be. And you guys get $20 credit for anybody that you refer to the program. And I think that's pretty much it. I cleared out all my messages from that debacle of not being able to access my messages. By the time I was able to do it, I had 71 messages. Talk about fried brain. All right, I think that is it. I will see you guys next Wednesday. Next Wednesday, our meeting is going to be more focused on 50 and over, but everything applies to it. So like, Steph, I know you're not anywhere near there. And whoever else, I don't even know who's on right now. It's hard to tell. But we're going to talk about a little bit more into the 50 and over stuff, just for this coming next meeting. I wanted to do this meeting, but I thought Santos would be on here and I felt bad. Well, now he's not on here. So now he's going to suffer through it next week. All right. Everybody have an amazing 4th of July. My sister's coming down. Stacy is coming down. And next week, I think it is. I was thinking about trying to get everybody together. So we'll see if we can do that. So we could do like a short tribe meetup, maybe like a walk on Flagler or something, like on a Sunday morning. That would be fun. Like the old times, Andrea, when we did our boot camp on Sunday morning. You could bring Chloe. Stacy, would you do that? A Sunday morning at 7 a.m. What were you going to be doing?
My knee is still messed up pretty good.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm not really walking very much.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
But I was thinking about starting that anyway, Andrea. So keep that in mind. All right. Everybody have an amazing Wednesday. Have a happy 4th of July. And I will see you guys all next week. Bye, everyone.